Welcome to the Gospel Frequency, Walking with Mark, and Amateur Radio with N4MQU. In this video, you'll see everything. The amateur radio part will be on display here. The whole purpose of the Tangier trip was to scout out the area for my ham radio plans. We can operate from the island with ham radio. And also, I was able to use one of my talents that Lord God gave me, and that was the spirit of hospitality, or the talent of hospitality. I enjoy helping people, and when I went to that church, I was late. I opened the door and all the people started coming out. I didn't just close the door and run. I stayed there and used my hospitality talent and did good for other people. The ladies and guys were coming out all dressed up, and I was in my jeans and jeans t-shirt, my Gospel Frequency shirt like this one. This one is orange, and the other one is blue. Anyway, so I thought that was clever, and you use your talents wherever you can. If you're in the cooking, if you're good at cooking, maybe you can have your cooking skills used at your church or other places. And my talent is helping people get on the ham radio and things like that. So I just wanted to cover that with everyone. And really excited to show you this video, and I hope to do others from Tangier Island. And I want to thank one of our listeners, Rooney, for donating $100 for my trip. So that really did pay for it. That covered my expenses for that day, and that was unsolicited. But anyway, that came in real nicely. So thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe. I appreciate it. Thank you. 73. Welcome to Amateur Radio with N4MQU. I am at Tangier Island at Loren's Restaurant, waiting for my fish and chips. All my life, for 70 years, I've been hearing about Tangier Island, and this is my first time here. And so I'm totally lost, and there's no internet. So just here waiting for the food, and I did not bring my radio equipment here, but that's for next time. More later, my fish and chips. They're homemade chips. And coleslaw. Okay, finished my meal of chips and dip. And I'm going to take a tour of the island. There's a grocery store for sale. You can take a golf cart ride around the town for $7. It's 1 o'clock now. I have another hour. And you don't want to be late because they will leave at 2 o'clock, and the next boat out is not until Wednesday. Some people I recognize from the tour, from the bus ride. There's a dog. Sort of looking for a public area for the radio. That's the town of Tangier Town Hall. Town office, excuse me. Benson Educational Building, not in Johnson County, by the way. Another road out there. And that's the church. I got here, I think it started at 11, and I was here about the time they got out, and I opened the door for them. I was going to go in and see if I could hear anything, and a bunch of people came out, and one guy was graduating, and he came out and all dressed up, and everybody was congratulating him as I was opening the door. Anyway, that was funny because that's what I do at my church. I open their door. So it is a Methodist church, so that's my heritage. So like I say, I do want to find the airport, but I don't want to get too far out. Where is the airport? That's the post office. It's got an interesting history. Maybe if I can find the post office on the map. Here's a little map. Okay, see the post office. Go to School Lane. I have never been here before. Always heard about it for 70 years. I like to joke with my friend, and I said, I heard about it all my life. He says, in your mother's womb. Anyway, we have an inside joke about that. Now everybody in the world knows about it. I will have this in my amateur radio with Inform QU podcast. And maybe Walking with Mark because of the church. And that's a little history of Tangier. And Fort Albion and the War of 1812. I guess the British didn't win, did they? And I might lose power on my phone, and I have a little, like an overnight bag I've been bringing with me, and when I'm at home, and I should have brought it with me, and I need to put the battery recharger, the battery pack in there for cell phones whenever I go anywhere like that. So anyway, live and learn. And I still haven't found a place I could do my ham radio from yet.
Yeah, well, we'll be able to ride.
So you can rent golf carts and bicycles. There's one of the graduation signs there. Got them here.
Lord! Lord! Get up there!
And like I said, I do not have any internet service. Oh, there's another graduate. That's who I met at the church there. So, got to open the door for the people coming out. And they don't know who I, didn't know who I was at all. I was dressed in jeans and a gospel frequency shirt. Cemeteries are always interesting to me. I like to look for Gibsons. I think this is the airport. So the boat ride is $45 round trip. And I suppose if I can get off the boat and come right here with a snack in my bag, I could find a place to activate, maybe. It's got to be in a public area. And again, I'm watching out for time, and even my watch battery is low. Okay, here's that bridge I've seen. And there's some power lines around here. I guess they're power lines, but you gotta be careful with power lines. Okay, what time is it now? Can't tell. But I do think that's the airport down there, because those are some anemometers. Is that what those weather stations called? You know, it sure be nice to see a plane. And what do you know? This is serious, y'all. And I just requested that, and look at what came. I said, Lord, it would sure be nice to see a plane. I was thinking in the air, but that does confirm the airport there. And apparently they have a airport, part of the airport is not being used right now. And it's got picnic tables. I wonder where you catch a taxi after you fly in. Do you explore your parks when you go for amateur radio? Okay, this is exciting now, but I still don't see trees, and I sort of knew that ahead of time, so I'll have to work on my vertical antenna. Oh yeah, I see the control tower. I'm happy now, and I found the airport. And I think I just made my 7,500 steps today. My watch is buzzing. Excellent. All right. This is the Tangier Island Airport. Like I said, I've heard about Tangier all my life, but never been. I say, I've heard about Tangier Island for 7 years. Where's the TSA? There's no controllers here. Okay, that tree is a possibility. I had watched another video and he was telling us about the runway that might be closed. And this might be it. It looks like they have that cooker there. And you know, Lord, wouldn't it be wonderful to have somebody else operating today? But I'm getting ready to, having to step out here in a minute. If I don't operate from here today, I'll be happy. Okay, I'm going to close it out here, and on this tour of Tangier Island. Tangier Island, the airport tour, N4MQ, with amateur radio with N4MQ. Really, it's the tour of the island, I guess.